Hello, welcome to Dr. Zahir Math. In this video, I'm going to do the revision for Module 2, only exercise 3.1, 3.2 and 3.3. So Module 1 revision, I will do it in the next video, okay? Right. So before going to this exercise, let me teach you the formulas which you are going to remember in this exercise. So the first formula is derivative of x power n. So derivative of x power n is nx power n minus 1. This is the first rule. And the second rule, the product rule, differential of uv, which is equal to uv dash plus vu dash. Without using this formula, I will teach you some shortcut method in this revision module. Just listen. Then the third one, differential of u by v. When there is something look like a quotient, that means something like x square divided by x square minus 1. If it is like this, you are going to use this formula v square, v times derivative of u minus u times derivative of v. vu dash minus uv dash divided by v square. So this is the next formula. Then the fourth formula is equation of the distance will be given and you are going to find the velocity, right? So for example, velocity will be given or distance will be given. S is equal to distance will be given and you are going to find the velocity. So to find the velocity, what we are going to do, you are going to take the derivative of this S. Keep in your mind, you are going to take the derivative of this S. Let me say it is S of t, okay. Derivative will be S dash of t. So if you take the derivative, you will get velocity. You are not going to use the formula. You are going to take the derivative directly using this formula. Then number 5 is equation of tangent. Number 5 is equation of tangent. What is equation of tangent? The formula is y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. Y minus y1 is equal to what? M times x minus x1. So what is m? M is equal to slope. The slope you are going to take the derivative f dash of x. Slope is equal to what? Derivative of f dash of x. Sorry, derivative of f of x, which is f dash of x. Let me recollect. What are the formulas you are going to study? Number 1, derivative of x power n is nx power n minus 1. This is the first formula. And the second formula you are going to study derivative of uv, that is product rule. For this 3.1 exercise, 3.2, this there can be a shortcut. Instead of using this rule no need to memorize. Thus I'll use the shortcut for this one. Okay, right. Then the quotient rule, differential of u by v, which is equal to vu dash minus uv dash divided by v square. Then the next one is distance will be given and you are asking you to find the velocity and you are going to take the derivative directly, not using the formula. Directly you are going to find the derivative. Then the next is equation of tangent. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. How you are going to find out this m? M using this formula f dash of x. Right. Let's go to the first question. Right. So let's go to the first question. Right. If f of x is equal to, right, 24 x to the power of 1 by 4, find f double dash of x. So they give the function f of x. They are asking f double dash of x. So what is your f of x? 24 x to the power of 1 by 4. 24 x to the power of 1 by 4. We are going for f dash of x. We are going for what? F dash of x. Now what is the formula to find f dash of x? If x power n is the formula, then what is the derivative? N x power n minus 1. So 24, this 1 by 4 coming down, okay, right? And then x to the power of 1 by 4 minus 1. So this equals 24, I'll cut this 4 and 24. 4 gets cancelled with this 24, which is 6. So 6 times x to the power of 1 by 4 minus 1. You can put in the calculator 1 by 4 minus 1 or you can do it in the side. 1 by 4 minus 1 is 1 minus 4 divided by 4, which is equal to minus 3 by 4. So minus 3 by 4, or you can do this in the calculator. Right. This is your f dash of x. What is the question? F double dash of x. So we are going for the next one, f double dash of x. So f double dash of x, you are going to take the derivative of this one, which is equal to, right? 6 is here, so you keep the 6 as it is. Then it comes down, minus 3 by 4, okay? X to the power of n minus 1. So minus 3 by 4 minus 1. So which is equal to 4 gets cancelled with this 2. So 3 2s are 6, 2 2s are 4. So which is minus 9 by 2, right? And x to the power of this one you can put in the calculator, minus 3 by 4 minus 1, which is equal to minus 3 minus 4 divided by 4, which is equal to power minus 7 divided by 4. So this is your f double dash of x. So like this you can expect one questions for the simple functions, you how to take the derivative. First derivative, second derivative, sometimes they may ask third derivative also, f triple dash of z x also. So I'll give one more question for this practice, okay? Right. So the next question is, if f of x is equal to 5 cube root of x power 4, find the first derivative of x or second. Let me ask for f double dash of x. Okay, right. Now let us start this question. Now f of x is equal to what? 5 times cube root of x power 4. 5 times what? Cube root of x power 4. Let me explain this cube root and all. Square root means you can write to the power 1 by 2. Cube root means you can write power 1 by 3. Fourth root means you will write power 1 by 4. Okay, right. After that, keep in your mind, suppose you have x cube to the power 2. It will be x to the power of, you multiply this 2 power 6. Suppose you have x cube, right, to the power of 1 by 2. This is x to the power of 3 multiplied by 2 is 3 by 2. Same idea I'm going to follow. This equals 5 and this is x power 4 to the power of 1 by 3 because it's cube root. So this equals 5 x to the power of 4 multiply 1 by 3 is 4 by 3. This is your f of x. Now what is the question? You are going to take the derivative 2 times. You are going to take the derivative what? 2 times, which is f double dash of x. Okay. Let's go for the first derivative. The first derivative is f dash of x, which is equal to 5 will be there. You will take this 4 by 3 down. So 4 by 3 you will take it down. X to the power of 4 by 3 minus 1. X to the power of 4 by 3 minus 1. So this equals 5 times 4 is 20 divided by 3. X to the power of 4 by 3 minus 1. You can directly use the calculator instead of doing. Definitely you will make mistakes when you are doing on your own. So fraction mode 4 divided by 3. Okay. And then minus 1. Which is equal to 1 over 3. Which is equal to what? 1 over 3. Now we are going for second derivative. What is your second derivative? F double dash of x, which is equal to 20 by 3 will be there. And you just take this and down and power minus 1. So always use brackets. 1 by 3 bracket close. X to the power of 1 by 3 minus 1. Okay. Right. So this equals 20, 3 times 3 is 9, 20 divided by 9, x to the power of 1 by 3 minus 1. So same, go to the calculator, use fraction mode and just put 1 over 3 divided by minus 1, 1 over 3 divided minus 1, which is equal to x to the power of minus 2 by 3. So this is your f double dash of x. Clear? Right. So one question I did, one idea I did 2 questions. Okay. So the same idea, one f of x will be given. They ask you to find second derivative or third derivative or first derivative. No problem. So this is the idea to find the functions using the formula x power n. The derivative is what? N x power n minus 1. This is the formula I used it. Right. Let's go to the next question. Next I'm going to use product rule. So question number 3, right? Find the derivative or find f dash. Find f dash of x where f of x is equal to x cube plus 2 and 4x square minus x plus 15. 4x square, or I'll give you some simple number 5, right? Find f dash of x is equal to, f of x equals x cube plus 2, 4x square minus x plus 5. How they can ask? The question can be asked, find the derivative. What do you mean by f dash of x? F dash of x means derivative. So find the derivative. So let's go to the solution. Usually in the class I teach you in this method. I just call this as u and this is v. Then after that I use the formula u v dash plus v into u dash. But many of you are finding very difficult to use this formula. So there is a shortcut is there only for product rule, not for quotient rule. So just I'm going to use the shortcut. This shortcut, if you like it, just use it. So what is the shortcut? I'll tell you. Just listen. F of x equals x cube plus 2 bracket close into 4x square minus x plus 5. So what you need to do, first you multiply and simplify this. X cube into 4x square. So 4x power 5. Slowly do. X cube into minus x power 4. X cube into 5, which is 5x power 3. Then 2 into 4 plus 8x square. Then 2 into minus x minus 2x. 2 into 5, which is going to become plus 10. So slowly simplify. Is there any family same like this? No. So it is 4x power 5. Is there anything x power 4? No. So minus x power 4. Okay. And then is there anything 5x cube? No. No family. Plus 8x square? No. Minus 2x? Yes. Plus 10. So this is your f of x. Clear? Now we are going to take the derivative f dash of x now without using product rule. So okay, 4, 5 will come down, 5, x power 5 minus 1, easy, minus 4 will come down, x to the power of 4 minus 1, plus 5, okay, 3 will come down, right, x to the power of 3 minus 1, okay, plus 8 will be there, 2 will come down, right, x to the power of 2 minus 1, plus 2 will be there, power 1, 1 will come down, okay, x to the power of 1 minus 1, plus the number derivative is 0, I said, constants. So f dash of x is equal to, right, 4, 5 is 20, x to the power of 5 minus 1 is what? 4. Minus 4, x to the power of 4 minus 1 is what? 3. Plus 5 times 3 is 15, x to the power of 3 minus 1 is what? 2. Plus 8 times 2 is 16, x to the power of 2 minus 1 is what? 1. Plus 2 into x to the power of 1 minus 1 is x to the power of 0. X to the power of 0 is what? 1. So the answer is 20x power 4 minus 4x cube plus 15x square plus 16x plus 2 is your answer. So this is a very short cut. You can use it, right? No teacher, I want this formula uv. So I want u dash v plus v dash u. You want this formula? No problem. Please see the last video. I put it already. So this is a shortcut. You can use it, right? Without using the product formula, we can use this. If two functions are algebraic functions, that's polynomial. Otherwise, we have to use the product rule only. Okay, right. Since the 3.1 is only algebraic, I'm doing this question. Okay, let's go to the next question. I'll do one more question in the same idea. Question number 3. I'll go for question number 4. Right. What is question number 4? Find the derivative of f of x is equal to, right, x square minus 1 and x cube plus x square minus 1. Okay, right. So here also I'm going to use the shortcut. Okay, let us use the shortcuts. Okay, shortcut we are going to use. F of x equals x square minus 1 times x cube plus x square minus 1. Slowly multiply x power 5, right? Slowly multiply this one x power 4, right? Slowly multiply this one minus x square, right? The next, slowly multiply this minus x cube. Slowly multiply minus x square. Slowly multiply minus plus 1. Okay, again I'll start. x square x cube x power 5, x square x power 4, x square 1 x square, plus times plus plus, plus times plus plus, plus times minus minus, minus 1 x cube, minus 1 x square, minus minus plus 1. Okay, right. Now if anything same, you just match it. Okay, same means same family. X power 5 x power 5, x power 4 x power 4. Okay, let's take x power 5 x power 5 x power 5 x power, no, so only one term x power 5. Next x power 4 x power 4 x, no, so only one term x power 4. X square, you see there are two terms are there, minus 1 x square and then minus 1 x square, which is going to become what, minus 2 x square, and then x cube only 1 minus x cube and then plus 1. This is your f of x. Now we are going to do the derivative f dash of x. Okay, right. So 5 will come down, x power 5 minus 1, plus 4 will come down, x power 4 minus 1, minus 2, 2 will come down, okay, 2, x to the power of 2 minus 1, minus 3 will come down, x to the power of 3 minus 1, plus the number derivative is what, 0. So f dash of x is equal to 5x power 5 minus 1 is what, 4, plus 4 x to the power of 4 minus 1 is what, 3, minus 2 is what, 4, x to the power of 2 minus 1 is what, 1, minus 3 x to the power of 3 minus 1 is what, 2. So this is your f dash of x. Clear? Right. So this one idea, I gave you two problems regarding product rule. Next, let me go to quotient rule. Now what is this question number 4? So let me go to question number 5. Question number 5 is, if f of x is equal to, let me give product rule. Okay, x cube plus 2 divided by x. Find f dash of x. Here there is no shortcut. Okay, my dear, there is no shortcut. Keep in your mind. You have to use the formula differential of u by v, which is equal to v square, v into u dash minus u into v dash. You must memorize this formula. There is no option. Okay, so this will be in the model u by v. Okay, so u equals x cube plus 2 and v equals x. The derivative u dash is, now 3 comes here, 3 minus 1, 3x square, and then plus 2 is 0. V derivative is, x derivative is what, 1. 1 comes here, 1 minus 1, 0. So x to the power of 1 minus 1. So which is equal to, u dash is equal to 3x square and v dash is equal to x power 1, derivative is 1. Right. So we got u, we got v, and we got u dash, and we got v dash. Now we are going to apply the formula. What is the formula? Derivative of u by v is equal to v square, v into u dash minus u into v dash. Right. So this is equal to, right, this is equal to v square. What is your v? X square. This is your v. Now v is x to the power of 2. This is v square, x, and then u dash. U dash is what? 3x square minus u. U is what? X cube plus 2. And v dash is what? 1. So this equals 3 times x power 3 minus x cube. Okay. And then take this minus inside, minus 2. Right. So this is going to become, let me move the tablet. Okay. This equals divided by x square, which is equal to 3x cube minus x cube, which is 2x cube minus 2 divided by x square. This is your f dash of x. So this is what? Quotient rule. This is what? Quotient rule. This is question number 5. Let's go to question number 6. Same idea, I'll do another question, okay? So find the derivative of f of x equals, find the derivative of f of x equals, let me give you something, x square minus 1 divided by x square plus 1. Okay, right. So what's your u? This is your u, this is your v. So u is equal to x square minus 1 and v is equal to x square plus 1. What is the derivative? U dash 2 comes here, 2x to the power of 2 minus 1. What's the derivative of this one? 0. And v is equal to 2 comes here, 2 x to the power of 2 minus 1. And what's the derivative of 1? Derivative of 1 is 0. So u dash is equal to, so you'll get what? 2x. V dash is equal to what? Which is equal to 2x. So u dash also 2x. V dash is also 2x. Right. So let me go to the formula. The formula is derivative of u by v. Derivative of u by v is equal to v square v into u dash minus u into v dash. There is a minus, keep in your mind. Okay. So let's use this rule. This equals, slowly I'll move. So this is v square. What's your v? Your v is x square plus 1. So you'll get x square plus 1, put it, then square. Now v, keep this x square plus 1 and u dash. What is your u dash? 2x. You can see here u dash. You can see here v dash. Okay. So u dash is 2x minus u. What's your u? That's in the question, u. X square minus 1. So x square minus 1. What's your v dash? 2x. Now we are going to simplify this. So this equals, just make a line, x square plus 1 the whole square. Now we are going to start. So x square into 2x, how much? 2x power 3. And 1 into 2x. So this is 2x. Close the brackets. Then there is a minus. Be careful. Minus is there. Be careful. So first multiply, then remove the bracket. X square into 2x, which will be 2x cube. Then minus 1 into 2x, minus 2x. Right. So this equals 2x cube plus 2x. Take this bracket inside. Minus 2x cube. Take this bracket inside. Minus of minus plus 2x. Okay. Divided by x square plus 1 the whole square. Then what happens? This 2x cube gets cancelled. So this equals 2x plus 2x is 4x divided by x square plus 1 the whole square. So this is your f dash of x. This is your what? F dash of x. Clear? Right. So I did two questions using this formula. I did 2 questions using the formula nx power n minus 1. And then 2 questions I used product rule, but I did not use product rule. I used the shortcut for the product rule without using the rule. Okay, shortcut. Then I did 2 questions on what? Quotient rule. Okay, so these things you need to practice very well, right? Next, let's go for some application questions. So let's go for some application questions. It's very easy. Don't think it is difficult. In the class, we use the definition, but here we are not going to use the definition. Directly, you can use the derivative formula. Okay, right. So let's start now. What is the question? The question is, a small package is released from a drone. I told you this one, same, a sandbag is dropped from the top. Here, a small package, something like some goods, okay? It's just released from the drone. Drone means what? Which is going on the top, right? So drone hovering height of 250 feet above the ground. The distance from the ground to the package is given by, this is the formula, this is the equation given distance. S of t is equal to minus 6t square plus 80t minus 250 is given. Okay, right. Now this is given. The question is find the velocity. What is the question? Find the velocity at t is equal to 2. What is the formula for velocity? I told you the formula for velocity is just take the derivative. Just take the derivative of the distance. Take the derivative of distance. What is your distance? S of t. So you take the derivative s dash. Very simple. After that, put t is equal to this answer. Right. So we are going to take the derivative of s of t. What is the derivative? Minus 6. 2 comes here. Okay. T to the power of 2 minus 1 plus 80. Here is 1. So 1 comes here. T to the power of 1 minus 1. And then 250 is 0. So s dash of t is equal to, right? Minus 6 into 2 is minus 12. T to the power of 1. Plus it is 80, because this is anything to the power of 0 is what? 1. Right. So this is your velocity. This is what? Your velocity. When you take the derivative for the distance, you will get velocity. Now what is the question? They are asking at t is equal to 2 seconds. So you are going to put s of t is equal to 2. So minus 12 into 2 plus 80. So which is equal to, go to the calculator. So which is 12 into 2 is minus 24, and then plus 80, which is equal to 56. So which is equal to 56 you can write. But still you want the units, you can write, which is given in the feet. Okay. So it will be feet. Normally the short form we will use ft. So ft per seconds velocity. Acceleration means you have to put square. Okay. But still no need. You can write 56. Okay, right. I'll do another model in the same question, another one. Okay, because this question you are finding it difficult. So that's why I took 2-3 questions for you. Okay, right. What is the thing given here? It's given here s of t is given. So s of t is equal to minus 5t square minus 10t plus 100. What is the question? Velocity. At what time? T is equal to 1. So we are finding derivative. S dash of t is equal to what? Velocity. Right. So we are taking the derivative. Minus 5. This 2 comes here, and then t to the power of 2 minus 1. Minus 10. Here is power 1. 1 t to the power of 1 minus 1. 100 derivative is 0. So this equals minus 10. Right. Minus 10. And then t to the power of 2 minus 1 is t. Minus, okay, 10t, which is going to become what? Minus 10. Okay, right. So which is going to become what? Minus 10. And this is 0, because t to the power of 1 minus 1 is t to the power of 0. So t to the power of 0 is what? 1. So this is s dash of t is equal to minus 10t minus 10. So what we are going to put now? S dash of 1, which is minus 10 into 1 minus 10. So which is equal to minus 20. This is given in meters. So meters per seconds. If you don't want to write, no problem. You just write s dash of 1 is equal to minus 20. Clear? Very easy. Distance given, velocity. Just take the derivative. Automatically you'll get the answer. I'll do one more questions for you to find the velocity. Because everybody said 3.1 difficult, teacher. It's so easy. If you use the definition, difficult. But if you use the formula directly, it's so easy. Right. So the next one is, a stone is dropped from a cliff. The same idea, from the top. So distance is given. How much? It is given by this. So s of t is equal to minus 5t square plus 150. What is the question? They are asking velocity at t is equal to 3. So what do you mean by velocity? Velocity means you are going to take the derivative of the distance. So s dash of t is equal to velocity, right? Which is equal to derivative of this. So what's the derivative of this one? Minus 5, 2 comes here. So 2 t to the power of 2 minus 1 plus 150 derivative is what? 0. So this equals minus 10 t to the power of 2 minus 1 is t power 1. So this is your s dash of t. What is the question? T is equal to 3. So s dash of 3 is equal to minus 10 into 3, which is equal to minus 30. Minus 30. So actually this is meters. So we are going to write meter per seconds. So s dash of 3 is equal to minus 30. Now you are very clear, very clear, very clear how to find the velocity. Right. The same idea, the sandbag which is dropped from the top. The same question. I give 3 different questions, 3 different ideas. Different ideas in the sense what? Situations are different, but the way of doing is same, right? Distance is given, you are finding velocity. Distance is given, you are finding velocity. Distance is given, you are finding velocity, right? Next, the last question, we are going with the equation of tangent. There is one more question you need to do for what? Tangents. Okay, yeah, right. So this is also 3.1 we are going to do. So let me take one question. Find the equation of tangent. Find the equation of tangent. Find the equation of tangent for the function f of x equals, okay, let me take one example. We say x cube minus 4x plus 1 at the point 2 comma 1. At the point 2 comma 1. Right. This is your question. One example I'll do. So let's see how it goes. Right. Now, what is the question? Find the equation of tangent. What is the formula for equation of tangent? Equation of tangent, I gave you in the class, you can see that. Equation of tangent. Equation of tangent. So, equation of tangent is given by the formula y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. Okay. So, this is your point x1, this is your point y1. What is m? M is nothing but slope. Slope is equal to derivative of f of x. M is nothing but what? Slope. Slope is nothing but what? F dash of x. Slope is nothing but what? F dash of x. Keep in your mind. Okay? At the point. Yes. So our first job is step number 1. We are going to find slope. Step number 1 is what? To find m. Step number 1 is what? To find m. So let us find m. So m is equal to f dash of x. What is your f of x? Your f of x is x cube minus 4x plus 1. So we are going to take the derivative for what? This x cube minus 4x plus 1. So take here 3x, 3 minus 1 minus 4. Here is 1. So 1 x power 1 minus 1. Then 1 is 0. Right. So this is equal to 3x to the power of 3 minus 1, which is 2, minus 4 times, this is x to the power of 1 minus 1 is 0. So x to the power of 0 is what? 1. So 3x square minus 4. This is your f dash of x. Slope means it's a value. So you are going to find f dash of x at x is equal to, what is the point given? The point is 2 comma 1. So what is your x? Your x is 2. So you are going to put x is equal to 2. So this equals 3, 2 square minus 4, which is equal to, you can put in the calculator. So 3 into 4, which is 12. 12 minus 4, which is equal to 8. Okay. Right. So this is your m. So now step number 2. Step number 2 is you are going to find the equation. Step number 2 is what? You are going to find the equation. Step number 2 is you are going to find the equation. What is the formula for equation of tangent? Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Okay. So what's your y1? What's your x1? What's your m? M is 8. Okay, so x1, y1, the point is given in the question. What is the point given? 2 comma 1. So x1 comma y1 is 2 comma 1. So this is y1 is 1 and x1 is 2. Look here, x1 2, y1 1, right? So x1 is 2, y1 is 1. So let's start. Y minus 1 equals 8 times x minus 2. Okay, because it's 2 comma 1. So okay, now what we need to do, we need to simplify. So y minus 1 equals 8 times x is 8x, 8 times 2 is minus 16. So this equals y equals 8x minus 16. This 1 goes that side as plus 1. So which implies y equals 8x minus 15. Y is equal to what? 8x minus 15. So this finishes your revision exercise 3.1, 3.2 and 3.3. Okay. 3.1, 3.2, 3.3. 3.1 is what? Equation of tangent and velocity. 3.2 is what? Product rule. 3.2 is what? Product rule, right? 3.2 is what? Product rule. right? I think 3.2, if I'm not mistaken. Let me wait. What is that? So 3.1 is your, let me take the questions over here. 3.1. 3.1 is your velocity and tangent. Let me write, no problem. So 3.1, use another color, which is black color. Okay. 3.1 is your velocity and equation of tangent. Velocity and equation of tangent. You have to study this one from 3.1. I gave you practice. 3.2 is nx power n minus 1. This rule, derivative. Okay. This is 3.2. And 3.3 is product rule and quotient rule. Product rule and quotient rule. Okay. For product rule, I gave you shortcut. I gave you what? Shortcut. Right. No, teacher, I want to use the product rule. Okay, you can use, no problem. Same answer, you can check. Quotient rule, you need to memorize. So these things you study for module 2. Right? So just watch this video. I think it goes up to 36 minutes. Right? Watch the video, practice this question. So this is enough for module 2, 3.1, 3.2, 3.3. The same idea you need to practice. But for module 1, I will be sending the videos maybe after 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock, you can say. So module 1, I will do some practice question. Each questions I will do 2 or 3 questions practice. Then I'll post the video during around 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock. I will try to post it. Okay. So please keep studying, right? Again, I'm telling, don't just watch the video. While you are watching the video, please keep writing on your paper or your iPads or Samsung tabs, whatever it is. Please keep writing on the side. So when you keep writing, you will get the ideas. Once you finish writing, study. After that, close your solutions. Without seeing the solution, you solve the problem. Then open your iPad, correct your solution, whether your solution is correct or not. Then if the solution is correct, go to the next question. Otherwise, practice the same question and then go to the next question. This is the way of studying mathematics. Okay. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Take care. Bye-bye.